There's a show on Max called Naked Attraction, which could easily be called close-ups of dicks and pussies.
I've heard about this on Howard Stern. They were talking about this. Like, okay, I want to talk about that.
It is historic in that we have crossed over a line in television and now we cannot go back. Like it is just you pick a date based on their dick. Like you're looking at their dick and you go, I want that dick, or I want that vagina. Like it's wild.
This is why the writers' strike was important to be over, and the actors' strike needs to be over, because we are just showing people's dicks on television. I mean,
yeah.
And I know that it's the basis level of things, but we're going to get tired of that eventually, I think. You know what we watch in our family?
You guys are a Survivor family.
Of course we are, right? But we came back from our anniversary night.
Oh, God. Paul, how many times did June tell you to mention that it's your
15.
anniversary?
But we went to see, this always happens with June. She's like, oh, you want to watch something fun? I'm like, yeah, let's watch something fun. And I'm thinking we're going to watch like a scary movie. We're going to watch a funny movie. We're going to pop in Bottoms. We're going to watch, whatever it is, like just a fun new thing. And she's like, let's watch Couples Therapy.
Oh, God.
Now, I like couples therapy, but I'm like, that's not fun. That's a stressful show for me.
Wait, I don't know that show. Do I? Have I watched it? What is it
dude.
On?
It's on Paramount Plus. I love the show ultimately because it is a therapist who sees real patients, but they follow them for a season. And it's way too stressful. But you just sit in, it's like you sit in like 3 or 4 people's therapy sessions over 10 weeks.
Now, let me ask you this. Are they showing their genitals? I'm out.
No.
I'm out.
No.
I'm out.
Sorry.
I'm out.
Wow.
I'm
Okay.
out.
Wow.
I have to see the dicks and the pussies. Otherwise, and the butts.
I heard that they are like the vulva's nice here. Like I heard that they are like very much not up in it, but they really are looking at everything.
Oh, the show is the people on the naked people don't talk. They're behind a screen, and the first part of the show is, okay, raise the screen halfway. So they raise it up, and so you see their privates. And then, the contestant goes and they look at the pussies or they look at the dicks and they go, okay, turn around. Let me see the butts and the buttholes. They don't look at the buttholes, but they do look at the butts, and they talk about it with the host, and then they go, okay, raise the screens a little bit more. So the screens go up so you can't see their faces, but you can see if they're boobs or if they're guys, what their torsos are like. And then, the person decides, and then they finally raise it so you can see their faces. But the people don't talk at all. And then the person that's wanting to go on a date, they get naked and they come back and then they're totally naked. And then they have to sorry, I forgot to mention all along the way, they're getting rid of someone. So they're like, oh, I don't like this guy's dick. His dick is too big for me. That would hurt me. So I don't want that guy. And so they're, all right, say goodbye to Randy. And then Randy comes over and gives the most awkward hug. He's naked, she's not naked. They hug, and then he's like, see you later. And he's like, bye, and then they go on to the next guy.
Well,
but anyway,
that reminds me of, do you remember this show? This is the show that I remember as a kid. And I was like, we can't get any worse than this.
Yeah.
Listen to this open.
Good evening and welcome. I'm JD Roberto, and this is Are You Hot?
JD Roberto.
Search for America's sexiest people. This is the show that cuts to the chase. You are not going to hear any bad versions of Aretha Franklin songs.
All right.
You will not be forced to endure any.
I love it. They're like slamming American Idol. Like, we're gonna just tell you if you're hot. And I remember Lorenzo Lamas, he would have a laser pointer on people, and I was like, oh, we can't stoop any lower than this guy, but yet we have.
Well, the only thing
judges have to say about Skylar. Not.
What? That's bullshit.
A 24-year-old substitute teacher from Chicago, Illinois, Roderick McClay.
Whoa, with a spin and everything.
What's
the verdict?
That's all it is? They just come out and then they get thrown into a vat of acid? Well, I will say, and I've only watched the first episode of Naked Attraction, but
yeah,
it's a British show, so if you like uncircumcised dongs, definitely watch the show. But they try to, from what I can tell, at least from the first episode, they try to like be body positive. Like there's
right.
They must have like coached the people, like, don't say that someone is fat or anything like that. You know, so like they'll say other things like, oh, I love like a full figured body, or I really love a curvy body, you know, like, so it's all very positive. You know, and the people that
did you see the one about the fart?
I didn't see one about a fart yet. I've only watched the first one.
Okay, because I heard there was like one woman who likes people who fart in bed.
Oh gosh,
I haven't gotten farting fetish.
I don't know that I'm going to watch a lot of it, but I did watch it with my wife. Well, first I watched it by myself, and then I told my wife about it, and she was like, "What?" So I had to rewatch it with my wife, and it was just like, you know, I was trying to kind of like trick my wife. Like I was like, "So which of these 6 dicks would you vote off?" So
right.
She would tell me. And I was like, well, which of these dicks do you like? And she would tell
me.
Are
they manicured?
Like, aha, liar, cheater, betrayer. You know, I would catch her.
But
are they manicured? Some of them are manicured. Some of them are not. I mean, this is all, you know, part of Naked Attraction, Paul. It's like, you know, do you?
But I mean, that's not how, like, we aren't attracted to people's, like there's something interesting. It's like you're not attracted to somebody's dick. I imagine also for women, like that's definitely not.
I'm done. I'm done with this show.
Whoa,
I'm done with you. I'm done with.
Wait a second.
I'm done with this whole deal. Yeah, I mean, in a weird way, the format of the show is they do this thing in the studio, and there's no studio audience. They're just sort of like on a stage with these people in like boxes. I mean, it's the definition of objectification,
right? But I get it. But
then but then they do go on a date afterwards, and they film that, and they're sort of like, ha ha ha, this is so weird seeing you with your clothes on. But the first couple, at least in the first episode, are very cute, and they're like, oh, you know, like we're such a good match. We already know what we're like physically, and then they kind of, you know, I'm sure that's why they were first out of the gate in the pilot. But
yeah.
But anyway, someone said that this show has been on for a long time in the UK, so. Maybe, yeah, they're more comfortable with their bodies over there than we are here.
Yeah, man. Oh, man. Well, you know, it's okay to be okay. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is like, I'd almost say.
Well, what's interesting too,
yeah,
and then we'll move on, is that not everyone on there has like a rocking body. Like a lot of people,
yeah.
They have a little like soundbite at the end from every person as they're like voted off. And they all kind of say like this sort of sweet thing of like, you know, I wasn't a match for this person, but this is something that I've always felt weird about my boobs, or I felt like my dick is too small. And this is like really empowering for me, and, you know, whatever. I mean, some of them, there's a couple guys where you could tell like, oh, that's a psychopath. Like this guy is going to go murder someone in a couple weeks, but a lot of the people seem kind of sweet, like, oh, I'm just doing this as a thing for me to like boost my confidence and feel better about my body. And
well, somebody's saying that they also have a show. This is where a couple has sex in a box while a panel of experts sit outside and discuss it. Yeah,
now that is what I was confused about, because my wife and I were making love in a box. I think I told you about this.
Oh yeah.
The other day, my wife and I were making love in a box, in a glass box, and she said, "Where did you get this box?" Like, and I said, "Oh, I just I found it or whatever." And then I was kind of lying because I wanted to impress her because it was our anniversary. And then I looked around, and like there are all these TV cameras, and there are all these like experts and audience members and stuff, and the whole thing became a disaster.
Well, that is, it's tricky. It's tricky when you don't tell your partner you're gonna put them in a sex box.
No, or that they're being filmed for television and they're on live TV. Like I should have, now looking back, clearly I should have told my wife.
Okay, so it says the show is called Sex Box. The premise is couples will be more open to sexually themed discussions after performing the act itself. They have to retire to a private sex box on stage where they were to have sexual intercourse with one another. But I wonder if it seems like
where is this show?
Sex Box, BBC.
Wow.
By the way, we have guests coming up tonight.
Yes, Felicia Day.
Felicia Day is going to be returning to the show. Sex Box, a TV series.
Wait, has Felicia been on our show before? Was I here? Sometimes
I think that she was at one
car accident. I was in a terrible car accident.
She might have done one of the games that we did. She's definitely been on before. We've done something with her. This is all right. So this is a Sex Box. Let's see.
Couple will they'll have sex and then immediately afterwards come out and talk frankly about what they did. To me, a panel of internationally renowned sex experts, and in front of our studio audience. Welcome to Sex Box.
All right,
it'll be honest.
It was just one big massive challenge, and never again because I nearly passed out.
Funny.
I'd like to ask, if I may, what kind of sex you had in it.
Oh, they don't show it.
Right.
Uncomfortable.
Did you have anal sex?
As in a television first, our couples and a panel of experts hold a grown-up conversation about sex.
Okay, so that's at least different.
Well, that's different. Yeah, Naked Attraction is they show it. Like your dick is on TV for like 20 minutes and people are like looking at your dick or your vagina or your boobs or your butt. That is different.
Can you pick what they are look at? Like, can you pick
No, I don't know. You can't say.
I want to show my butt over.
No.
Okay.
They do ask you at the very, very end of Naked Attraction. They ask you what you like about your body and what you don't like, so you can.
Because I'm thinking I'm in a box.
Just watch this trailer.
Yeah,
watch this trailer.
I think I'm in this box and I'm thinking it's cold. Yeah. And I'm thinking I'm ready, and then I'm nervous. It's like it doesn't feel like that's I need it to be warm. I need it to be like relaxed in there. Like it's let's see. All right, Sex Box.
Welcome to Naked Attraction, the dating show that likes to let it all hang out. Can picking a partner based solely on natural beauty help you find the one?
Bring it on.
When we're entirely unfiltered, what do men and women really find attractive? We are going to reveal them to you bit by bit. Are you ready for this?
This looks jumpy to me.
I'm ready now for Mr. Right.
Really can't wait to see you with the clothes on.
We like to start where a good date ends. Naked.
Do you want to see a little bit more?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem as,
That's a terrible trailer. I don't know why Max would cut a trailer like that obscures everything when the show is total nudity, like close-up nudity. Anyway.
Well, yeah, I guess they can't show that in there,
Yeah, wait, someone said, here's a headline: Naked Attraction star left with a fart in mouth after daring sex act went horribly wrong.
That was what I was talking about, the fart in mouth thing. I saw that.
Okay. I don't, I can't vouch for everybody on the show, guys.
You're out here advertising.
I'm not. All I asked was, have you seen this show? And then it went crazy from there. And all I wanted to know was, have you seen it?
I have not seen Naked Attraction. Okay. I feel like I'd be uncomfortable.
Let's go back. Okay. All you had to say was, I haven't seen it.
We'll say it again. Say it again. Set me up for it again.
Have you seen Naked Attraction?
No, what's that?
You don't want to know.
Okay. Moving on.